Welcome back to the Move Me Kitchen. I'm Luca, and today we're going to be making a custard apple, mango and vanilla smoothie. So I saw this recipe on 30bad.com and the tag was the best smoothie ever. So of course I had to read it and try it. Just like when we were on YouTube once and we saw a video titled The Best Speech You Will Ever Hear. And of course we had to click on it. It's by Gary Yourofsky, and sure enough it was one of the best speeches we ever heard. Turned us vegan. So to the smoothie. Custard apples. Now these are a particular favourite of ours. When we were in Spain we first tried chirimoya, and then we also had it in Ecuador. Chirimoya is sort of the king of the soursop family of fruits. The custard apple is the sort of Australian version of the chirimoya in that same soursop family of fruits. Let's have a look at one. It's these beautiful fellas down here. So you can see they come in different sizes and shapes. These are organic from a local farm, from a 40-year-old tree. So the taste and flavour is just out of this world, divine. And when you touch them and they give a little bit, that's when they're good and ready to eat. So let's have a look at one on the inside. So when they're ripe they'll just come apart like this. This is what they look like inside. Beautiful bright white flesh, soft and so sweet. So a really good tip with custard apples is if you've got too many ripening at the one time and you can't sort of eat them all, as soon as they start to go soft, pop them in the fridge and they'll last in the fridge for about 2 days. So another benefit to putting the custard apples in the fridge is that if you're going to make a mono meal out of custard apples, which we often do, they are very rich, particularly at room temperature. But if you refrigerate them, the chill just takes the edge off the richness and enables you to actually eat more of them. When we looked online for techniques of how to separate the seeds from the flesh of a custard apple, there are a few options. One suggested to put the fruit whole, minus the skin of course, in a blender, just blend it slightly, and that would apparently separate the seeds from the flesh. We weren't too sure about that option because at $4 a kilo, it's quite a big mistake if the blender accidentally blends the seeds in with the flesh. So we couldn't risk that. So what we ended up doing was, let's have a look, taking a custard apple, opening it up, getting a spoon, scooping out the contents, and you just want to remove that core. And then with a spoon, just sort of stab at it, and this, so you can see the seeds have just come away from the flesh there, just by stabbing at it. It doesn't do it perfectly every time, but it's not a bad technique. The only thing is, the big drawback is it does take a lot of time. We're trusting that this is going to be the best smoothie ever, because there's a lot of time that's going into separating the seeds. And at some points you actually have to just get in there and just take the remaining flesh away from the seed. So this is very time consuming, certainly not the smoothie to make before you're heading off to work in the morning. Stick with bananas and dates for that one. Having said that, if you've got a little time and you want to try potentially the best smoothie ever, give it a go. What we'd be really interested in is if anyone has done this before, in the comments section below, please let us know if you've got a better technique than this. I'm sure you will. This is just, yeah, very... what do I say? Yeah, if you've got a better technique,
it's primitive.
It's primitive, that's the word I was looking for. So what we did notice is that the seeds became easier to remove from the flesh the longer the custard apples were out of the fridge. So there's a little tip. The other way of doing it, of course, you could have room temperature custard apples and then use frozen mango, for example, or chilled water, and that way it would make the separation of the seeds from the flesh a lot easier. The other thing that I thought of was, I think about 6 months ago, a fruitarian friend of ours was talking about a contraption that you can actually buy that separates the seeds from the flesh for all the fruits in the soursop family. If anyone knows the name of that contraption or can send us a picture or a link, please do so in the comment section below. We'd love to read it. So what we're going to do, we're going to finish off the smoothie. We've got all the we've got 500 grams of frozen mango in there. We had those 6 various sized custard apples, and we're just going to add our vanilla flavour. There's actually no water in here, so this is, well, there's obviously a lot of water content in the custard apples and the mangoes, but there's no water to water it down at all, so it's going to be quite intense, I'm tipping. Anyway, if it is, we can always add some water. All right. So let's see how we go. So we started to blend it up and we noticed some black bits flying around in there, so obviously we missed a seed or two, so we just fished them out and re-blended, so it's good to go. Still a couple of little, so you can see, little shards of the seed that was stuck. Shouldn't be a problem though. It's quite thick, so you can add water to water it down. There we go, the all-important taste test. Wow, liquid custard, that is delicious. Quite possibly the best smoothie ever. Really rich and intense in flavour. If you like custard, if you like rich creamy things, wow, definitely give this a go. I can't wait, you're going to love it, Natasha.
Yay!
So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it the thumbs up. Again, post your comments and any questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to our channel, and for any updates from Move Me Yoga, you can also subscribe to our website, which is movemeyoga.com.au. It's been a pleasure. Here's to your health. See you soon.